and gain the ability to do custom classes for each, which is nice. I don't need this test stuff anymore. Get rid of that. I need to expand this switch case though. Where are you? Not that one. It's in the editor. Here we go. Sweet. All right. Need event download choice. The littlest bull just drops in and says, Mega Man 2 isn't that good, so it wasn't a big feat. Littlest bull, you are more than entitled to your own opinion, and I am entitled to disagree with you. Mega Man 2 is a fantastic game. I already did focus camera. Atashigami, this is for you. Heal, yeah. Apparently I'm Stone Code Steve Auston. We are close to being done. I need to make these appear and then show you a little thing in the game. And then after we're done this, I'm going to go get food because I'm super hungry. Yeah, I want to just thank y'all for just hanging out on the stream with me, doing some code things. It's cool getting to show people this thing, because a lot of times I'm just working on my own, and it's like, oh, you got the thing done, yeah. But like, you get to see what's happening, how it all works. So I appreciate y'all hanging out and seeing what I do for work. Thank you, Alex. Trigger mode node. It's got a flow to it. Cerberus asks, what are the plans for this Saturday? That's a good question. From what I know, I think Mariah is going to be setting up some games to be playing. Node event sequence doesn't have initialize. It doesn't have anything. Let me fill that one out. I don't have one for node event sequence. Just make a generic one. Let's see how it takes all that. Well, it accepted it. There we go. Now we got some errors. Alright, this is a node window. Probably just passed in the wrong thing. 435. Now we got to fix up some errors, and then we'll hook up the code. Yeah, it's weird Fuzz is not here. Fuzz is probably being an awesome hero somewhere. It's right here. I got my string right. Did I set all these right? Yeah, no, that one's so good. Alright, we have a couple errors. That was just the initial one being displayed. Look at this. Alright. Let's open this up a little bit more so you can sort of see what's going on. So, we have completed a thing. All my old visuals are back. Except for event trigger click. We don't have anything there. I need to make a thing for you. Why was an event trigger click loading up? Trigger mode. Trigger click. Here we go. We've got all these things, but it doesn't actually display anything. Oh, do I just... Oh, what is the function called? Interesting, I don't actually have a solution for that. I'll do that later. We need to choose the debug one for now. So, yeah, let's check out the thing we have. So, this is the event for the Slimo conversation. What happens is we run through and we run all these things. And now these are pretty easy to select, and they all have like very specific information based on the type of event they are. They all look pretty similar right now, which is probably something that we'll want to change in the future. But this should be functioning. So, servers, thank you for that error code. We'll be hitting that one every day. Let's go ahead and run the game and see how it looks. Hit apply, get rid of that. See what happens. I think we should be able to still have a conversation with Slimo. So yeah, if I talk with him, boop, yeah, we can do lines and we can talk with him. This aspect is awful. Let me change that. There we go. That's what the game's supposed to look like. Yeah, so we can talk with Slimo, and when I go in there, I have a couple of these different options. When I select an option, it will go through and play through the sequence of it. So that's what this event thing is doing. So if we look back at the event editor, I'll sort of map this out so you get an understanding of what it is that we're doing here. So what we do is we have these two triggers. We have event trigger mode and event trigger click, which means we need to click on the Slimo talk collider, which is this object right here. If we go into the scene, we can actually take a look at that thing, which is right here. So we've got this box collider that's around Slimo. So if I click in this area, that will be part of the trigger. The other trigger that we have is also that we're in the talk mode. So while we're playing the game, we have to be using talk. If we're used and we click on it, nothing's going to happen. But if we hit talk and we click in that area, we're going to actually trigger the clock. While I'm doing this, if you guys have suggestions for the things Brick should say, and the way that Slimo should respond, I will totally put that in, because right now this is all filler dialogue. So while I'm explaining about this, think about some things and we can put that in. So yeah, these triggers feed into the event sequence, and this is what actually manages the whole state. I've got a name of it just so I can reference it. It's got an ID, which is sort of important for code referencing stuff. We can name this event name, which is nice for error reporting. Then we have the ability to repread it and also set up, priority, random wait, and is the event sequence running, which it's currently running right now because we've actually already selected it. I don't want to uncheck that. I probably shouldn't even be displaying that. So what happens when we actually go ahead and click this thing? We start the event sequence, which what it does is it sets the UI panel to only display the talk option, as opposed to showing the action, the look at, the shmup. We're just showing the talk panel. The talk panel is just a blank field right here that allows us to see black, so we can just see the text. It also does 3 other things, and it's doing this all simultaneously. It's displaying our 3 lines. So these 3 lines pop up, and then we set UI. This shouldn't even be in here. I should remove these. We set UI panel again. But what we need to do is we actually need to pick one of these options. The event sequence is not going to continue until these have all completed. We've already completed this one, but we haven't completed any one of these dialogue choices because it's specifically a dialogue choice. So the player needs to actually select it. If we didn't have this wait thing triggered, it wouldn't wait, it would just go right through. But we want to wait because we have one of 3 options. So when I pick one of those options, such as YOLO Swag, what it's going to do is it's going to continue going along this sequence, which what this one does, if we look at it, is it sets the UI panel to be completely empty, so we get rid of everything there, so it'll take away our talk options. Then we select the brick dialog, which is the text that appears above Brick's head, and we set it to say #YOLOSWAG for 2 seconds. Then it's going to follow through. We're not waiting for this one to complete. Notice that the wait is not triggered. So what happens is that it instantly, as soon as it makes that line appear, it goes in and triggers this event sprite animation, which is Brick's sprite setting to talk. So it's going to have him do the talk animation for 2 seconds. And we do wait for this one to complete. As soon as that animation is complete, we go to the next one, which is to sit Brick to his idle sprite. And then we set the duration to -1 because we want it to trigger instantly. We do want to wait for this one, but we don't want it to take any amount of time. Yeah, then we continue on. Then Slimo has a dialogue option. He's going to say 5 life, and that's going to last 2 seconds. And then we continue. We're not waiting, so we're not going to wait for that 2 seconds. And then we're going to go over the animation where it says where the sprite animation for Slimo is set to talk, and he talks for 2 seconds. We wait for that one. Once again, then we go over, we set as idle, and then we return our state to the action bar, and we are finished with this. This actually has another option checked, which is the end of an event sequence. That's a hidden thing, which I should probably figure out a better solution for later. Maybe I'll put it up here in this like talk thing, or this toggle bar. But so yeah, let's go ahead and edit this. Someone, Laser Kid, suggested a thing, so we're gonna change it to a thing. So we're gonna say hi to the. I'm not even sure if this is gonna fit. So Brick is gonna say hi to hi to the stream, Slimo, and so Slimo is going to respond. Oh wait, we need to actually make him say that. So that's the option. I don't have copying working in there. I gotta fix that. Say hi to the stream, Slimo. I don't think that's gonna fit, but we'll roll with it. And then Slimo's gonna say hi to the stream, Slimo. That's clever. All right, that should actually actively update that. So if we go into the game, we'll just finish up the yellow sorghum, which we saw before, because, you know, they're straight up gangster. So if we go and talk to him again, say hi to the stream, Slimo. Say hi to the stream. Can't quite fit it in there. Hi to the stream, Slimo. He said hi to you all. Yay. So that's a thing that we can do. Cerberus has another suggestion. I'm going to put that suggestion in real quick, and then we'll be finishing this up. So we're going to replace the line 1 with annoying game character, say what? So apparently Atoshigami is 12, which is totally cool to say 12, to be 12. So we'll do this. What are you? 47. Sweet. And now we have another talk option. Boop. So let's go ahead and try it out. Now game characters say what? What are you? 47. See, this does a little wrap there. I don't think I actually have Brick's wrapping yet. The text. That's why it gets cut off at the end. Someone will say, look towards the sea if you're looking for basil. Starr Mazer. I think that's a reference to something, a reference that I don't know. But yeah, that's our whole thing. We just did a bunch of work. So we got all of these things to display correctly using slightly more modern code, updated code, which will allow us to tap into undo features in the future. In addition to giving us sort of more control over the individuals of our situation. As this goes on, I'm going to want to tweak these. I'm going to want to make it so that these are a lot more intuitive, that they look a lot easier to use. So I'll be making tweaks to them. But we've gotten to the point where that now we've separated all the classes, so each individual window is a class that represents one individual class in the code. And that sort of separation is going to make it much easier to manage the code as we go on. Make it all modular and not relying on each other, and it's all cool. So it's easy to add things. So yeah, that's that. We got all the things done. I'm going to check it off. Fill out classes for node windows. We got that done. We have completed the things. Good job, everyone. We have finished this. So thank you all for joining for this. Let us know, like either at Twitter or social at Starr Mazer, whatever. Let us know what you thought of this episode. We've done 2 code episodes now, and I'm very interested in hearing your feedback as to what you like and what you don't like. Did you enjoy this sort of like hardcore working session? Do you prefer the other types of streams we do? We want to know what streams you want to see, because this content is just for us to hang out with and interact with you. So let us know what it is that you like, and we'll do more of that. We're trying out a bunch of different things. One of the things I'm interested in is getting our artists on board on stream. The stuff he's doing right now might be a little bit too early, so I don't know if that's going to happen anytime soon. But we want to provide lots of different interesting contents, lots of ways for you to all to see the development of Starr Mazer. So Coco Wushi wants more techno in the stream. You can totally just listen with me on SoundCloud. I don't play the music through this, because if it's music that we don't own, because I don't own it, Chinooka owns it, and it's good music, he should own it. There's the whole thing that'll block out all the audio, and then you won't hear me at all. So you can play your own audio on top of this. But yeah, thank you all for joining. Let us know what you like, what you want to see in the future, and we'll see you all later, Mazers. And now I do this thing where I wave for 40 seconds, and you're going to see this crazy thing on my screen that's going to pop up, because I have to show that to like stop the thing, but I have to wait 40 seconds so this catches up so you actually get all the things. So we'll just go over here. I'm still waving. We're still doing a buy thing. I have to buy for 40 seconds. It's a lot of seconds. But yeah, we're totally leaving. We're still leaving. I think we're done now. I'm going to do the thing where I shut it off. I think I still have to wait a little bit more. All right, we're going to go to think bye.